Here comes the nasty gram.
Send a priest to save my soul, forget it.
Welcome back to the Nastygram RPG podcast. This is Cyberpunk Red Rising, episode 15, Suburbia.
Feeling it too hard is the poison to the heart of a cynic. Redemption.
When the first Zetatech Aerodyne left the gates of Cupertino in 2020, it was more than just a new AV. It was a statement of intent, the beginning of a culture of excellence. Spanning 25 years, built on craftsmanship, dedication, tradition, and innovation. A heritage built with passion, to be lovingly maintained in its authentic, pristine perfection. A lineage which is continuously reinventing and evolving. Today, just as 25 years ago, every Aerodyne that leaves our factory is more than a new AV. Each has the innate potential to become a classic to live on forever.
Welcome back to the Nastygram RPG podcast. This is Cyberpunk Red Rising. I am your keyboard cowboy, your DM for this campaign, and I am joined by...
What's good, fam? It's Matt, back as Mazzinho, the gangbanging heavy gunner.
Hey, this is John, your pilot. We're going to have to go ahead and brace for impact here. Why don't you return to your seats, and you'll notice that the fasten safety belt light is on.
John, the microphone wasn't far enough down your throat.
Yeah, I understood what you were saying.
I was just
Use your words.
I was mouthing the words because you can't hear me because I don't have my headset. Hey, this is Bugbear. This is Devin playing Bugbear. I don't know what has been going on in the past few minutes. I know people came on the plane, and I'm here to stop them. I'm tired of all these cyber maniacs on the motherfucking plane.
Was the last game? Was the last game 2 minutes in game and 2 hours? Like, did we role play close. 2 hours in 2 minutes or 2 minutes and 2 hours?
Yeah. Well, it's time stretched. I'm for some reason I'm just imagining Bugbear as like the Nicolas Cage equivalent of Con Air right now.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Jake, and I'm playing William Pisces, aka Fish. And I do not have my seatbelt on.
Billy Fish.
Okay. Where we left off was a pretty mad aerial combat between some sort of scavengers, you think, and your Aldecado ride out to Uri and beyond. Where we left off, you were bracing for impact. Slash and Andromeda had both failed their piloting checks, and you are now late into the night and plummeting in darkness to the ground. I need everyone to make con saving throws for me.
Terrain. Oh. Pull up.
Whoever is not belted in, at disadvantage.
Thank God for a belt.
Yep.
17 for Mazzinho.
A 4 for Slash.
Are you rolling disadvantage over there? Is that what you're doing?
Well, I rolled advantage because I had
Or
advantage.
it should be straight.
And then I got the call for the disadvantage late. I had rolled really well. So I re-rolled. I got a low number, but I have this ability called Survivor.
Okay.
On a long rest, I can re-roll 1 failed save. And I definitely failed this one. My mouth is dry.
Is that a?
It was on the 19. It hit the side of the box.
That's why I don't roll in boxes.
Can't keep them in a box.
Got a 14.
14. That's what I got as well.
14 total.
Mhm.
Everyone but Matt,
Mazzinho?
take 21 points of damage.
Okay. Easy.
What's everyone at for hit points?
Fish is at 16.
Whoa.
Bugbear's at 6.
Ooh.
Slash is at 19.
Mazzinho's at 44, but still has 8 temporary hit points.
Somehow
What?
unscathed.
No, those you took no damage.
No,
Oh, wow, okay.
not after I got that.
Did you take any damage from the rocket?
No.
Wow. Yeah.
Dan,
Yes.
how many rounds of combat did we move through?
I think it was 6 total.
Good to know.
Why does that matter?
Because my Sandevistan only lasts for 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
The ship smashes into what is unexpectedly rather giving terrain. This is a stretch of area that is pretty arid. It is dry, sandy soil, but the lot of you are kind of hurled through the cabin and cargo area of the AV. You tumble through. The AV lands in mass, so it's sort of just plowing its way through the landscape, but it doesn't flip or roll, which probably is the reason that the damage wasn't worse. And it comes to a stop. You can hear all sorts of alarms going off in the AV. There's a fire in one portion, a small fire. There's electrical sparks kind of from the ceiling. It looks like a proper action hero-esque crash of a flying vehicle. It is pitch dark outside and around the vehicle. There's some illumination from some of the exterior flight lights and the fire that is going on. And during that kind of plummet where you guys initially started to crash, the remaining scavengers, the remaining boarders had either tumbled out or had fallen out of the AV. You've kind of lost track of them at the moment. But you imagine they probably didn't fare very well in the crash. What do you do?
Slash smashed like his face across the console. He was still buckled in, but blood like now. raining down his
Andromeda
face.
is in a similar situation.
Andromeda, you all right? I'm sorry, I couldn't hold it.
I'm alive. And she's looking down at Karios.
Yep.
That at the time you just shoved out of the other co-pilot seat.
Yeah.
And he's kind of lying curled up at the base of the seat. You had put your feet on top of him. You were just trying to clamber in and get a position, but the entire cockpit floor is sort of a pool of blood from
damn Joom.
Karios bleeding out. Can everyone make, what did we say, wisdom checks?
Yeah.
For some light trauma, some humanity checks.
14? 15?
15 makes it.
16.
16 makes it.
9 fails.
9 fails.
Finally.
4.
Wait. I don't know.
The guy unscathed by the combat is still somehow shook, as well as Bugbear.
Oh, this is bad.
Roll a D6 for me, Bugbear, and roll a D8 for me, Mizinho.
God, fuck.
Actually, roll a D6 as well.
Can I just stick with the D8 that I rolled?
Nope,
There's
roll a
one?
D6.
Fuck. That's a 2. I'll
Hey,
take
okay.
it.
All right.
Now down to 38, Mizinho.
Correct.
Out of
roll-
60.
Correct.
Yikes. I rolled a 3.
Bugbear, you are at 20 out of 60.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
Mm-hmm.
1/3 the humanity, 3 times the man.
That's his slogan for his.
Don't worry. We'll get you some therapy real soon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the eddies for that.
We've got Slash at 33 out of 60.
Yep.
Bugbear 20 out of 60. Fish standing tall at 58 out of 60.
51.
51, excuse me. Update my notes here. And Mizinho at 38 out of 60. You guys are doing great.
Splendid.
Andromeda, it looks like she gets on an agent and you know that she's tethered to her agent, and you can see in one of her eyes, there's sort of this flashing, clearly she's going through contacts, and then she's vocalizing out loud. It sounds like she's talking to someone from the Aldecado clan about what has just happened, and about like search and rescue, and what options she's got. You can hear her kind of working her way through the entire scene.
Yep. Fish, you're up in the cockpit, right?
No,
I went
Oh,
down.
you went down.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mazzino unclips himself from this door gun and runs over to the Land Rover and starts pulling out his PKM.
Okay.
We need to set up a perimeter. They're going to see. There's going to be more.
Is there fire?
There is.
Okay. Is it really bad?
It is, it's not out of control, but it's not a good thing.
Okay. I think Fish also goes to the Land Rover and he gets a fire extinguisher.
Yep.
And starts spraying it.
Ironically, the fire suppression of the AV has already been spent because you used it as one of your...
and it probably doesn't work without power as well.
Yep. So you pull out a fire extinguisher. You're putting out the fire in one of the electrical bays inside the cargo area. Bugbear.
Bugbear is like leaning on the vehicle as he walks towards the back. The back hatch is open after Fish got the fire extinguisher. He reaches in and he emerges with a can in his hand. It's like light blue and green, white lettering with yellow and black around it. It's the Piranha Smash. I just take it and I fucking lean up like it's a hot day in summertime. I just done mow my lawn. I'm leaning up against the car and I'm just fucking
It's that pineapple.
chugging this thing.
It's that pineapple mojito
It's
flavor.
good.
So the
I
humanity
belch.
loss of our two players here takes two very different forms. One is sort of the cynical, uncaring, be it as it may, of Bugbear.
You
Just
can't hear anything
Yep.
too. He's totally sapped.
you have like this ringing in one ear that was bleeding from the rocket explosions. You're kind of in this Zen state of not necessarily catatonic, trauma, but you're floating. And on the other side is Mizinho, where it's sort of manifested in a little more. I mean, it's good tactical sense to worry about but a little more paranoia. You were nervous about flying to begin with.
Yes.
Yes. And so this has just ratcheted everything up. And Andromeda clips out of or unclips her safety harness in the front. She skims down the ladder and she steps out into the night and she's looking around. What are the rest of the four of you doing?
Slash is going to try to get some communication, like get the communication like system online under like battery power, and try to see if there's any communication outside.
Sure.
Yeah,
What kind of roll can you make for me?
Computers?
Yeah, go ahead.
Rolled a 1, so the battery power is off.
Yep.
Can't even turn it on.
You're having trouble. It's an unfamiliar system to you. Normally, you deal with computer systems. This being a vehicle system is just
the bat on. What the fuck does bat mean? And what is switches? Ugh.
Battery.
Yeah. I pressed it like 3 times and nothing came on. It's Drek. He goes back to the Land Rover and is going to grab his agent.
I'm checking to see if the Land Rover, how damaged the Land Rover is.
It's a great question.
If there's a broken axle or anything like that.
Do
Do you want me to make
a con save?
Yeah. There you go. Let the dice decide. Character sheet for the Land Rover. It's over here. Right. It has a 3 con. How much damage did it take?
Let's see.
21, right?
Yeah, 21.
21. So what's the DC?
10.
10, yeah.
It's round down.
Oh, is it?
I rolled a 10, so it's a 13.
Sweet.
Nice.
They're sitting pristine in the middle of the cargo bay, other than a big scratch across the front of the hood. You're not sure how that got there.
It's so weird.
Plaque, this is made in Britain.
It says "Long live the Queen." Is your Land Rover?
All right. It's still running because it was hooked up.
Yeah, you're essentially jumping the power to the AV.
Unplug the spark plugs, close the hood, and I keep saying spark plugs, but
Yep, battery. I got you. The
and
ports,
then
terminals.
Get in and kind of slowly drive it out of the wreckage.
You need. You can get it free. You can unhook it, but you need some help getting the bay door down in the back.
Okay, I say, Bugbear, the doors. Get it. It needs to get all the way down.
Hey, Bug, open it up. Come on.
You're standing up, like looking out over the cargo area
Yeah.
from the pilot's kind of nest.
He's holding the can in his hand, looking around.
Did you take Smash?
He's looking at you like he can't hear what you're saying.
He like Slash like puts his
He takes another sip.
hand to his head. All right. Hey, Miz, why don't we try to open that door?
Miz is outside.
Miz, what, you see him?
He's set
Where
up
is
on
everybody?
a berm.
Tomb. Slash goes up to the door and he's going to try to open it, but he's
Part of
a 10 strength.
part of that.
Bugbear follows you to the door.
Part of maybe that ongoing humanity loss, Mizzino, is when you go outside of the vehicle and your vision, you can switch through a number of different spectrums. You can see with total clarity. It is this really kind of disturbing scene where the AV is just littered with these kind of puppet bodies, all tethered on, but dead and hanging off the vehicle in all these different positions. There's one that looks like it maybe got caught in some of the turbine, but it's half of the body is still tethered on to the gyro, which is magnetically locked to the AV. And you can see the other gyros. There's a number of them, 3 or 4 of them, that some are damaged. It looks like maybe one is whole, but again, like there's just these strings that kind of drape over the AV with bodies at the end.
Oh, it's gross.
Mm-hmm.
So gross.
You're kind of taking stock of the area. You see Andromeda. You can tell that she's talking to someone still. And right now, the scene around you seems quiet. You can hear the fire kind of being put out by fish. You can hear the Land Rover start up. But outside of that, there's no lights out here. There's nothing.
I think that's probably the more disturbing part to him is everywhere he's ever been, there's always been sounds, parties, vehicles, people, and there's fucking nothing.
Nothing.
Out
this
here.
is wasteland.
Slash is like trying to pull down the cargo door. A little help.
Bugbear like nods. He hands you a can.
I shake it.
It's empty.
I throw it at him, like at his face.
He's turned already to.
It bounces off his shoulder.
Dun, 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 dun.
And he tries to pull the manual release for the door.
You kind of pry the.
He's very lethargic now.
You pry the misshapen access panel to the emergency release off, and then you pull the handle, and the hydraulics let go, and it drops down.
Those cyber arms like hang down heavy, and it almost like pulls him down to the ground. And then he sort of leans up against that piston.
Slash pulls out his agent and is kind of looking through it, and then looks again at the message that says debts are owed. Your what is the
Cyber arms are going to get
your
repoed.
cyber arms are going to get repoed, and just thinks about, I wonder if there's a bounty for this.
I drive the Land Rover outside and then leave it running, get out, and and I go back inside and I say, we should look for supplies before we leave.
Your headlights on or off?
Probably off. I don't think I turned them on.
Sure.
And I say, I have a map, but I'm not sure where we are. Can we pull navigation data off of this thing?
Yeah, I can try. Oh, yeah. He Slash heads back up to the...
I give you a paper map. I say, here, mark it.
Slash turns it like around like, okay.
You have no confidence that he knows how to read a map.
Can you get, if you can get a map onto your agent, then that'll work. And I keep the map.
You go up to the cockpit, Slash, and there is
He puts his like hands on his hips like, well,
you're aware of what a map is.
Mhm.
Clearly, you follow them on different GPSs,
Yep.
but you're being led. You don't know how to orient it very well. And there is power in different sort of pockets of the AV. You do end up switching on one that says navigation. And what you get are there is a series of coordinates, which is where the AV was going before.
it's a waypoint. Yeah.
Which you realize is probably Yuri's location.
Yeah.
Um,
I got a bunch of numbers, Fish. It's like 24.
That's right. Yes.
Okay. And like there's a dash or a quotation mark or whatever.
Okay. Can you send it to me?
Yeah. Here. I think this is the waypoint. I don't think this is where we're at. I think this is where we're going.
Okay. Maybe the pilot can help us figure out where we are. You want to ask her if she wants to come with us or if she's going to wait for salvage?
Yeah. And I'm actually,
Speaking of salvage, Mazzino,
Yes.
come here. Help me with this.
He'll back down whatever berm he's on and help you.
Dan, with that ability I used before, we can use that. Because of our level, I get a free use of it later
okay,
on.
Cool.
Can I use it to take one of those?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay.
Me and Mazzino start loading shit into the Land Rover.
Slash
Okay.
jumps out of the
Oh,
AV and walks up to Andromeda.
Yeah, you'll need that. not
You
me.
can hear her. It sounded like she stifled a sob at one point, and then she's talking again, and then she turns and she says, "Hold," and then she looks at you and like she's expecting you to talk to her.
Hey, I'm sorry about Carius. I mean,
Yeah, well, we tried to tell you not to, but we were too fucking stupid, weren't we?
yeah. Hey, are you gonna hang here, wait for pickup, or you gonna come with us?
Fuck no, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
She says, "I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm out." And
Wait, what?
she walks past you.
just walks away.
She walks up to the AV. She climbs up an access ladder on the side of it, and it looks like there's one of the gyros that's operational. She turns the power on.
Hey,
You can hear the fan start up.
Andromeda. How
And
far away from Yuri's?
She's gone.
Okay.
You're saying how far, and you just see her flying like the thing is lifting off, and
Yep.
she flips you the bird.
Mazzino racks the bolt on that M60.
Sure.
I can stop her.
No. I think I'm getting in there. I mean, it's a rough patch, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, he walks back to the Land Rover. I don't know how far we are from Yuri's. I mean, you could draw a line from Night City to that coordinate, right? And maybe get some landmarks. I don't know.
Sure, maybe. If they weren't trying to avoid any areas,
There is a lake.
there was a lake. There was.
Anyone who is applicable want to make a survival check for me?
It's not me.
No, I just remember the lake. Man.
Yeah, I guess I'm looking at the map.
Yep.
22.
You look at the map. You have a rough idea of the speed you were traveling when you pulled up that computer terminal in the back of the cargo area. It had a lot of basic information, ground speed, etc. You can put together a circle on the map as to where you likely are based on the duration of the combat. And there were evasive maneuvers, but it probably puts you in a certain range on the map and how far out you are from the city and the coordinates that you have for what could be Yuri's.
Okay. So I can get us moving in the general direction of Yuri's, maybe
Correct.
not exactly. Is there anything on the map that would be something that we would sort of run into if we went in that, or something that we would get sight of to use as a landmark when the sun comes up?
Sure. There is a highway. It's presumably the one that Yuri and the Aldecado have used in the past.
Okay.
That should be roughly maybe 4 or 5 miles to the east of you.
Okay.
Based on where you think you may have crashed.
And what direction do we want to be going?
You want to be going north.
Okay.
Well, excuse me. You want to be going east. The playground the playground where Switch might be is way north of you.
Okay.
We had talked about that.
Yep.
It's a long drive.
Yep.
Hostile territory, that sort of stuff. The Yuri's was maybe 45 minutes out of the city.
Okay.
So
we're very close.
You're theoretically within half an hour
All right.
of it.
So once everyone's kind of gathered around, I put the map on the hood and I say, so we're in this general area, not sure exactly where. We can head towards the direction where Yuri is, but it's not going to be exact. We'll have to try to narrow it down as we get closer. Or we can head directly to this highway, and from there we can more or less pinpoint our location and then head directly towards Yuri's. The downside to that is it is going to be a road that is used by the Aldecado and presumably anyone else who is out here. So there might be a higher chance of running into someone, but it's the most direct path, gets us where we need to go and orients us quicker. From there, we need to decide if we're going back to the city or trying to go to the playground. If we go to the playground, we need to move quick. We don't have a lot of time, and we risk running out of time before our meeting.
I don't know about you, Choom, but the thought of driving through wilderness in this bucket of bolts when we don't have the AV, I mean, we can get to Yuri, sure, if it's half an hour, whatever. But you saw those crazy bastards jumping onto the AV.
Mm-hmm.
If there's more of them out there, we're going to be dead by the time we get to the playground. No amount of eddies is worth that, getting zeroed.
They did warn us how difficult it would be to get there, radiated areas and whatnot.
You'd think they would be better prepared for this aerial assault. I mean, they do this route all the time, right? Fucking Aldecados. Well, they know.
Bugbear is barely keep holding his head up. At first, you think he's looking at the map, but he's just like staring past it. His eyes are like heavy. His mouth is dry, just, something like that.
What do you think, Mazzino? Do we risk trying to get to the playground or just Yuri and then back to the city?
I want to get back to the city. I don't like it here. I don't want to be here any longer. No more flying.
All right. Let's head directly to the highway, and then once we figure out exactly where we are, we can get to Yuri's safe house, if those coordinates are correct.
Yeah.
And then after we speak to him, we'll head back to Night City.
Our cover story is kind of blown now. We don't have any Aldecados to speak for us when we meet with Yuri.
No Aldecados, no, but I think Yuri and Bugbear go back.
Is that right, Bug? Slash kind of like shoulders you.
Huh? What?
Yuri? You and Yuri? You best buds? Chooms till you die?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
We've got at least 45 minutes, an hour before we get there. Maybe you should get some rest, Bugbear.
Yeah. He's looking at his agent. Do I have any bars out here?
You have one.
Save any messages?
He has one from the debt collector.
All right.
The four of you, do you get into the Land Rover now and head out now, or do you kind of pause here for a minute?
I mean, we were kind of just gathering ourselves and planning. So, I mean, probably another 10 minutes before we leave after she left.
So definitely like a short rest for this stretch here.
Okay.
You have the map out on the hood of the Land Rover. You have Fish. You kind of have an old school electrically powered lantern that you're using to look at the map and kind of draw what you think is the best path through this wilderness. Fortunately, there's not a lot of vegetation here, so you'll be able to cover ground. A lot of it is sand dune. A lot of it is scrubland that maybe once was farms or grasslands, but have now kind of turned into dust. And you start the Land Rover up, it kind of grumbles to life, and you start driving.
Dan, I have a logistics question here.
Sure.
How long have we been awake?
So it is now about 4 a.m.
Okay.
Because you ended up meeting with the Aldecado pretty late.
Yeah, I don't remember if we knew it was going to be, if we had taken a rest before the trip or not. I don't remember.
I think you had. I think you had rested up sort of before. I can't remember for continuity's sake, but whether you met them at midnight or you met them at 10 p.m., I can't remember. But what we'll say is, whatever the case may be, they had some pre-flight check stuff to do. They had to perform some logistics because this was an unscheduled flight. And you ended up getting out of there pretty late, 2 or 3 in the morning. You had only been in the air for about 30 minutes before you came under attack. The fact they had warned you of the dangers of flying alone and flying at night, and it kind of came home to roost.
So are we we're probably getting tired?
Yes.
And how far away from the city do I think we are?
You're guessing by road, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay. So are we going to have to stay out here, sleep out here?
Depending on how hard you want to push, and maybe we can make some rolls for it.
Kind of the middle of the night.
Yep.
So as we're driving, I say, we're looking at maybe 3 hours before we can get back to Night City, if everything goes well. And if we don't spend too much time with Yuri, we need to figure out if we're staying out here.
I don't want to stay out here. Hey, why don't we do this? I'll take a nap now, and I'll drive on the way back.
Well, I have stimulants.
Or that. Didn't know you partook, Fish.
Well, Mazzino was kind enough to put me in contact with his supplier.
Now he's snitching.
Interesting.
That's a weird thing to hear Fish say.
Yeah. When you said stimulants, I thought like tea or whatever, but okay, now you're talking.
No good stuff.
Yeah, I know. Hey, piranhas know how to party.
Well, the trick is combining different stimulants and other medication to offset them, to minimize the side effects.
Hey, whatever you say, Fish.
We call it salad.
Do your little science experiment or
I'm
whatever.
going to use an ability called Just Take This. So because we're above fifth level, and outside of combat, I can give it to every willing member of the team. And also because of our level, I can give everyone 2 effects. So
Okay.
I'm giving everyone a stimulant. I wrote down a bunch of drug names as well.
Bugbear's asleep, by the way. That Piranha Smash, that less addictive, like addictive, less effective. Bugbear, it just doesn't can't even keep him awake, and he's passed out.
So I take out a little bag, and there's these little like lightning bolt shaped pills, and I say these are called Storm Surge. Just take half of this. Zeno, maybe you take the whole thing.
Yes. Maybe 2.
And take 2 of these. This is Jade Echo.
Yeah, okay.
Mazzino just takes them dry.
And I like put them in but I like give you some to give to Bugbear when he wakes up.
Yep.
So basically everyone is immune to the effects of exhaustion for the next 48 hours.
Wow.
Or until they complete a long rest. And they gain advantage on wisdom. This might be important. Advantage on wisdom perception checks to locate traps or hidden enemies.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's the stimulant. That's Storm Surge. And then Jade Echo is an opiate. The target gains 2d8 temporary hit points and has advantage on con saving throws.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Pays to do drugs, kids.
Do drugs. We're all pretty banged up, so the temp hit points are probably good too. Oh, and actually, we probably want to
Yeah, I'm going to take a couple stims.
stim up.
I'm in trouble.
I'm glad you're starting to see the big picture.
When you stim, you add your con bonus.
Yeah.
Yes. Per die.
All right.
I had some bunk stims, I'll tell you that. I wake up. I'm like, oh, is it?
Here, kid. Take these.
You wake up, take these.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
He takes another. He just reaches for the nearest liquid in his bag, which is another can. Which is
No, not Smash. These pills.
Washing it down with a can of
I
Smash.
take the Smash out of his hand, give him the pills, and give him like
Bugbear,
some water.
how do you feel about someone taking your Smash?
I don't like that. It's my fucking Smash. Give me my fucking Smash.
No.
You
We're
guys
not
all
gonna play that
Slash,
game.
man.
You guys all roll your temp hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, we roll it ourselves. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
D8. You said 2D8.
2d8. Yeah.
I need that, man.
No, you don't. We're gonna chill on this for a bit, okay, kid? Trust
Bugbear,
me.
that other pill will make those wounds feel a little bit better, and it'll do the same thing that the Smash does.
Yeah, listen to the doctor.
We're going to be on the road for quite a while. You're going to need it.
He's thinking. Do I trust this fucking guy?
The paranoia is setting in.
Kind of thing. There's nothing spoken, but Bugbear's looking at you the same way you look at any other corpo fuck.
I'm just looking at you like in the rearview mirror, like you just see my eyes in the mirror, like
yeah.
kind of.
And
Assessing.
Yeah.
And he looks so sleepy, and then he takes that pill, and then he just takes his agent out and start. You can hear noises from a game.
You take the pill?
I take.
You take the pill? Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny took the pill. Okay.
Okay.
Please note that.
This is the nasty gram you want to
Yeah,
do?
yeah,
When he takes
that's
the pill?
the-
Okay.
I'm just kidding, Devin.
It's better work.
I'm just kidding.
I hope you're not.
I sent a message to that Cyberarms dealer anonymously through an encrypted channel, and I asked him how much they pay for bounties.
You get a message back instantly.
Mhm.
It says,
There's
how
a
much-
link in it.
How much are your cyberarms?
Oh, when you say cyber arms dealer, you mean literal
Literally,
arms.
yep, literally.
arms. Not a weapon dealer.
Like an arms dealer.
Arms dealer.
I'll tell you.
It's triple whatever his arms cost.
Oh, that's probably a lot of money.
Spite.
Yeah.
Interest will kill you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quite literally. Oh, gross. The 4 of you kind of rumble along in the darkness. You have to go pretty slowly while you're out here on kind of the open territory. There are no roads yet. It looks like this was definitely an area that was unpopulated, was undeveloped, and How much are they, Devin?
They're price 5.
That's as high as it goes, right?
How many
Each
thousands?
one.
How many thousands of eddies are we talking about here?
It's a lot of eddies.
Probably like 20, 30,000 eddies, maybe.
It's a lot of eddies.
At least.
It's like a car.
So like 80, 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking you could take a year off.
They're called Boom Gotti.
You could self-produce your next album.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That crosses your
All
mind.
of it is going through his mind.
As he's staring at you and your hand with a can of Smash in it.
I'm playing a game. I'm playing.
Play a game on your agent.
Yes.
Fish, your Land Rover, is it open top or is it closed?
I think it's got a sunroof. Do they have those, Stan?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yep.
I'd say Mazzinho is probably standing in the back out the top of the sunroof with one of those M60s, just like he's a machine gun
Rambo.
turret. Yeah.
We salvaged the M60.
Oh, yeah.
from the-
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
figured.
You've got it mounted to the roof.
Yeah. And you just hear these like fingers on metal and he's just tapping out some song and then the tapping stops. Fish, east, dust clouds. There's something coming.
Okay.
You're amazed he knows which direction is east.
Yeah.
There's a little HUD in his cyber eye. It's got
yeah,
a little
yeah. Perfect. I like it.
Anyone a good driver?
I have a vehicle 5.
same.
Damn. I should
But
not. I
I'm
should
better
not be
on a gun.
driving, but I
Yeah.
also shouldn't be shooting. So, all right. So I'll just drive.
With his vision, he is able to clock dust on, the far right horizon of where you are.
Heading towards us.
I think so.
It's hard to tell at this distance. They could also be tracking back to the AV.
Mazzinho probably thinks they're coming after.
Oh,
us.
yeah.
It's still dark out.
It is, but you know that sunlight is on the horizon in probably an hour.
People on the horizon. Is that what you're talking about?
Vehicles.
They probably saw that crash. They're probably gonna go check it out. So let's get as far away as possible, huh?
Do you Slashroot? Do you have cyber eyes?
He does. They're not. They're the UV. You can see UV.
I say, do you have night vision?
No. I didn't get that upgrade yet. Too much.
I can hook you up
But
with a
he
download.
says "but" and then thinks about the 80,000 eddies.
That he
But-
could get from turning
Yep.
in Bugbear.
But we are about to level up, so I might suddenly have that.
Yep.
Why don't Jake roll a d20 for me?
13.
Okay.
That's how many.
I do.
enemies are
I do
coming.
have the oral enhancement, so I have advantage on perception for hearing. If that counts for anything.
With Mazzinho,
I roll down the window.
with Mazzinho's head out the top, you're able to cautiously track these vehicles that seem to be on the horizon. There's a train of them. You're guessing maybe 5 or 6,
Okay.
based on the dust that you can see as it rolls across the horizon. It doesn't look like they are tracking directly for you. And so you can who's driving the vehicle?
I am. at
Make
the
a
moment.
vehicles check for me.
15.
Okay. With Mazzinho's kind of guidance as to where they are, because you can't see anything. And you're able to kind of carefully track in a way that your headlights are not pointing out towards them. And
Okay.
because there's no light out here, which kind of paints a target on you as soon as there's light.
Yeah, it's kind of why I was asking. I was going to have him take over driving
Yep.
so we could drive without headlights on.
The 4 of you drive along. It's slow. You're going maybe 30 miles an hour across open terrain, bumping along. As you drive through darkness, everything kind of starts to amplify in your senses, in your mind.
We're also high as fuck.
The drugs are kicking in. The alertness, the paranoia.
Backcountry.
Bugbear's quiet for the first time in a while. He's just engrossed in this game on his agent.
And
We're listening to Pink Floyd.
then you kind of come, Jake, Fish is driving, and you kind of, your headlights see sort of a berm in front of you. And as you start to crawl up it, you realize that it's kind of the side of the highway. And the highway that's been built up through this stretch of town. And you are now on an open road.
I stop at the top of the road and I unfold the map and take a look at it.
Looks like you're on Route 87 would be your guess.
And then I head east.
You think that it's, by your best guess, Fish, Route 87.
So I take a look at that map and then turn, head east.
You think that you know what, based off the coordinates, you know where it is on the map. And looking at the map, you think it's exit 42 that you'll be taking.
Mm-hmm.
As you hit the road, now it's a much smoother ride. You occasionally, at first you pick up pace, you pick up some speed. Then all of a sudden, like looming out of the darkness, burned out vehicle. And you have to swerve out of the way. And then you realize that the road is littered with them. Some that either stopped when there was an attack, some that were ambushed maybe, some that have just been abandoned by the side of the road. So again, you have to slow down as these vehicles, kind of these shells of vehicles, appear out of the night as you're driving along. You pass an exit. It's exit 39. You're close. The horizon is starting to change into a ruddy orange-red glow. You're starting to now, you're able to pick out different things in front of you. The silhouettes of shapes are starting to appear. You see a empty gas station, it looks like, that you pass at one point. Again, no lights anywhere. It's a disorienting feeling to those of you who have lived in the city now for years. Fish, you have been out here before on scavenging expeditions. You've been out here occasionally because you've got a place somewhere out here. So it's not quite so foreign to you, so unfamiliar. And you're probably having a better time of it, whereas Mazzinho, the silence, the darkness, the emptiness is very unsettling.
I think whomever is sort of near him inside the vehicle, he's like spinning around and like looking in 360 degrees because things can come from anywhere. It's not like in the city, it's like they can come from this street or that street and we can watch those angles. It's completely open. So he's constantly shifting and moving around.
You rumble on exit 40, exit 41, and then 42. You see one of those old brown signs for some sort of national park. You exit off the ramp. You slowly navigate your way around other vehicles, and you end up on this off-ramp that turns into another smaller kind of highway, 2-lane highway, and the terrain starts to change. There are sort of large rock outcroppings now, a little more Moab-ish, if you will. You're still in, California. You're not far from where you were, from even where Night City. You think at times when you were driving and looking out in the distance, you could kind of see the glow of where the city may be. But now you kind of go in and out of darkness as larger rock features are to the left and right of you as you drive. At one point, you almost go through a small canyon, and then you're coming out into a sort of scenic overlook as the sun begins to break, and that kind of pre-dawn light is now giving way to a more an easier scene to see out in front of you. There are still a lot of shadows cast because the terrain has altered, so there are areas of deep shadow, but you're now looking over a small valley, and you see a visitation center. And then not far off from it, you see, it looks like there was a fire of some sort, but the coordinates now are what you're guessing is pretty close. You look at your agent, you're able to kind of corroborate that you're within 5 minutes of where you want to be.
Man, why would anyone want to be out here in this wilderness? No lights, no sounds, just desolate. Even before the war. Just looks awful out here, huh?
He's hiding.
Why? He can go anywhere.
I don't know.
Well, if he's some kind of sniper, he probably will be seeing us coming a mile away, right?
You're right. And that's probably another reason he wants to be out here. You can see so far. I'm looking around for like taller buildings or structures or well, anything. Like
there are a lot of natural rock formations.
Okay.
Myriad, like so many that it would take you a day to.
I just stop.
Yep. You stop, you're idling at the top of this slow kind of slope down towards where the visitation center is. It looks like there used to be a riverbed, or there is a riverbed, but it has since dried. And then there's a clearing where it looks like there's a burned out kind of RV near the visitation center.
Why don't we check that out?
Yeah. All right.
We're here.
I nod and I point to the burnt out RV.
Bugbear
I say-
looks up for the first time from his agent.
I say, why don't you take point, Bugbear?
Yeah, go check it out, Bug.
I'll cover you from here.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
We all just wait in the vehicle.
You sit in the vehicle, Bugbear. You open the rear door.
Yep.
You step out into the pre-dawn. You can still feel the coolness of the shadow that you're standing in of this rock formation. It's, 3 or 4 minute walk down to where the visitation center is.
Still a little bit of ringing in my ear.
You put your hand to your ear. You come away with dry blood.
When he starts to walk away, I take his smash can, open it, and pour it out.
As he's walking away and you're pouring out the smash, I say, hopefully Yuri recognizes him.
Yeah. And hopefully he actually had good blood with him, huh?
I nod.
Kid likes to tell stories.
Well, I have a feeling he's probably watching us.
We probably have a hole through our head, right? Some famous sniper.
I kind of slowly roll the Land Rover forward, follow him.
You're creepy, like Bugbear. You have a moment where you're walking away and you're like,
They stop as soon as he looks over.
you stop and look behind you, and you're like, I should be further away from it right now, but it seems like you're still it's
weird.
Your mind is a weird place right now.
I lick my hand and my fingers and I finish wiping the
It's
blood
like
off my ear.
when you're up like 24 hours and things
Yep.
start to look really weird. And
Exactly. You get down to this parking lot.
You see Bugbear check his pockets a couple of times and then he just keeps walking.
Poor guy. You walk across the parking lot. They're looking at sort of a side view of this scene. You see Bugbear in his sort of hunched over form, these arms slightly elongated, and he's about 40 feet behind him is the Land Rover creeping along at walking pace.
you're a ding, 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 ding as the empty smash can gets thrown into like a ravine.
Bugbear doesn't even.
You can't hear it. You're
Right.
still partially deaf in that ear.
He's looking at the scene. It's like he's by himself. Like no one's telling me what to do. I'm just fucking taking a walk.
It's great.
The visitation
Freedom, man.
center
Freedom.
is boarded up.
I take a picture with my agent.
He's taking selfies.
You're looking at your agent like, what the fuck is,
What is he doing? He just took a picture of himself next to the visitation center.
You like show us?
Yeah.
He sends that picture off.
Okay. Where does he send it?
Switch.
Okay. You see, he
And now
sends,
he sent it to his brother.
you know that he's tried to call his brother and text his brother many times and never gotten a reply.
I wonder if his brother's ever been here.
Well, I mean, if he worked with Yuri, maybe, but I don't know. Switch seems like the kind of guy who wanted to be in the city.
I'm going to pull off one of the boards, the window,
It easily comes off in your hand. It's rotten.
tumbles to the ground, and I start to climb in.
Didn't we tell him to go check out the RV?
He disappears into the visitation center.
Choom.
After I use my Sandevistan, I must eat. I'm looking for food. I'm survival mode.
There's 3 meat bags right behind you.
You, very similar to like a highway rest stop,
Yep.
is this visitation center. You can see a couple of kiosk areas that look like they would have served food. You see a store that has a number of, maps. It has kind of general gift store stuff, that kind of thing.
Is there a claw game?
There is.
I go over to it first, and I fucking smash the window,
Okay.
and I
We
grab.
hear
You hear that from inside, guys. Actually, no, you're still in the Land Rover.
I grab a Techno DJ Hello Kitty stuffed animal.
You see a picture of a Techno DJ Hello Kitty show up on.
okay, all right.
Bugbear's holding it.
What did you give him, Fish?
I gave him the same thing we had.
Well, I mean, we're not going around taking selfies with.
There's a search for
Stuff.
how much they're valued at.
I wonder if there could be an adverse effect because of the combination of that with the smash.
Yeah, I mean, he did just take Smash right before.
Can I see that can?
Bugbear, it
I
looks like
tossed it out.
this place has probably been gone through. Things are on the floor, been pulled down. And you see a couple of vending machines, but there's nothing in them.
Slash rolls down the window and leans out of the Land Rover of the passenger window and says, "Hey kid, anything in there? Anyone is? We told you to go down to the RV. What are you doing in there?" I think he's he's obviously not dead, but Bugbear. Hey Choom.
Should I go in and check?
I don't know. He's probably just who knows.
Well, I shrug. I guess we go inside.
Yeah.
If Yuri's watching us, he's had plenty of opportunity.
The three of you park the vehicle and you shut the engine off. Again, quiet. And in a more natural setting, there probably would be the sounds of animals, birds. That's not here. This is, for all intensive purposes, a dead land at the moment. And the three of you, the doors kind of shut loudly, echoes in this small valley. Hold, please, Nastagram. The three of you, do you climb in through that window that he pulled off?
Sure.
The plywood. Inside is dark again. Your eyes adjust. Mazzinho, you have no problem. Your eyes automatically switch. It's a setting that you have.
Probably goes to the electromagnetism one to see if there's power running anywhere in this space.
Seems dead.
Actually, Slash, as soon as he jumps through the window, he'll turn on his Columbo eyes, the UV vision.
You see Smash, or you.
There's Smash in here?
You see Bugbear's footsteps.
He's going to look around for any other recent fingerprints, blood, footprints.
It seems
semen.
like this place has been untouched for a long time.
There's nothing in here.
There's,
Hey, Bug, there's nothing in here. What are you doing?
There's no power either.
Fish, you're walking through, looking around, and you're kind of standing in a door frame, looking out across this general area, and then Slash, you push open the door because the UV, the heat signature of his footprints lead into a bathroom.
Yeah.
You push the door open, and he's just standing there, staring into a shattered mirror, not moving. And you kind of see his silhouette past Slash Fish. You see him.
Hey,
still.
Hey, Bug. Yeah, you see anything? Hey, kid.
You look up. You see 8 pairs of eyes looking back at you, Bugbear. You don't really recognize who's in the mirror.
I wave my hand in front of the mirror like this, obscuring the reflection.
Bug, you with us? You on planet Earth?
Yeah, I just had some blood on me. And the sink is running.
Bugbear,
Well, it's water, I guess.
your brother needs you. You need to pull it together. He needs your help.
He looks down at the agent in his hand.
He obviously isn't getting your messages. He can't hear you. We need to find him before someone else does. And the only way you're going to do that is if you pull yourself together.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm pretty tapped. I'm tired.
All right, June, why don't you go take a nap, huh?
Take 4 more of these.
Just another bump.
I need something to eat.
You have emergency rations in the Land Rover. You packed some.
See, the green case in the back of the Land Rover.
Yeah.
Hey, don't eat all of it.
You watch as he moves past you, listless, climbs out the window, and back out to the Land Rover.
Hey, Fish, he's gone, man.
As he walks past, he's sort of, you hear little glass shards that like break away from his hands as he flexes his hands.
He's not going to last, June.
I'm looking in the mirror, the broken mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I still think he's the best way for us to get to the 4.
Well, it's getting pretty close. I mean, we're not going to get to the playground, not for any time soon.
I nod.
And where's Yuri?
I mean, if he's here, then he doesn't want to show himself. I'm sure he knows we're here.
You're thinking that you're looking back now out across that open window that you came through, and you can see the burned out version or the burned out husk of this RV. And out of all the things here, it looks newer.
Like the burn.
yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't been, it's not obscured by dust and
Or like waterlogged or whatever.
Yeah. It is still starkly black.
You think that was his van over there? Maybe someone found him already. Got to him.
Could be.
If that's the case, then where are we at?
Well, we should look through the wreckage.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Do you want me to keep an eye on him?
I mean, he's just going to eat all the food.
Yeah.
You hear the clink of a can hitting the ground. Picked up and shaken just in case.
Oh.
And then dropped.
Look, I know he's dangerous.
I mean, if it's not the Smash, it's going to be the cyberware.
Did you see what he did to the borders?
Yeah. Well, I saw the aftermath.
He killed a man with his own jaw.
I saw what he did in the tunnel. I saw what he did in the apartments. That's going to be us, Fish. In short order, that's going to be us. It's going to be your jaw going through your head.
We could leave him here.
Yeah.
I mean, he won't make it back. But he's the best chance we have of getting our payout.
If you think so, Fish.
I don't see how else we do it.
Old-fashioned style. Go, I don't know, find him. Or we just give up. I don't know. I mean, this is turning into like we're gonna be zeroed by the end of this.
I'm not.
Yuri!
You hear it, Yuri, Yuri. It echoes across the valley.
Well, now he's gonna get us killed by those ravagers or whatever.
What do you think, Mazzino?
I don't.
Well, we can't stay here.
You talk to him. I'll go check out the RV. Make sure he doesn't get us killed by scavs.
I do have a plus 11 investigation.
Oh well, maybe I'll go talk to him, man.
And you have the charisma.
Yep.
I have a +2 investigation. So
What's your persuasion?
The three of you,
I have a +2 persuasion.
the three of you kind of pile back out through that open window, and / you head towards the Land Rover.
Yep.
The driver's side door is open. Bugbear is laying on the horn periodically while eating some sort of emergency ration.
Hey,
It looks
Bug,
like he's already been through half of it.
This wrapper is
But-
all over the
Yep.
floor.
lay off the horn, man. There's scavs out there. Did you hear Mazzino when he was talking about the convoy that was looking for us?
If this Yuri guy's any good, there's no scavs here.
If this Sheriff guy is any good, we don't need to yell and scream throughout the entire valley for him to hear us, Choom.
Then why isn't he here? If
Because he
already
doesn't
knows
want
we're
to be here. Because he doesn't want to show his face. Because maybe you did to him what you're doing to us, huh, Choom?
Fish.
Yeah.
You walk over, there's sort of a black radius, a patch around where this RV has burned. Make a investigation check for me.
Yes.
Make a perception.
Make a persuasion roll.
Persuade the. I got a 27.
You're
All right, decent.
walking through the wreckage, picking at things. Most everything is charred and burned. It looks like it was full. Like it wasn't. Someone burned it while the contents were in it.
Uh huh. And the burn lines looks like an accelerant.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're doing that, and then you realize that there's something underfoot, something metal.
Mm-hmm.
And the floor of the RV has sort of broken apart, and you're kind of navigating your way through these broken areas. And then you can hear that there is something solidly metal underneath it, like the RV had parked over something.
Okay.
And you clear away the debris, and there is a hatch. It looks like a more kind of normal. You know how the steel plated kind of subway or access panels like on the street. It looks like that kind of hatch that had a lock on it. It's still it no longer has a lock on it.
I wave you guys over.
Zeno comes over.
Let's go, kid. Come on.
You open it up. It kind of makes that. There you go, Josh. You can add that in for Andrew. Pretty please. And it's dark down below, but there's a ladder, probably about a 10-foot ladder that goes down.
I'll go first.
Yeah, sure. Unless we think he's gonna reckon if he's down there.
I light that electric lantern, and you don't need it. I say you should go first. You can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
You shoulder your
PKM.
PKM
No, M60. Sorry.
M60
You're bringing that down?
Oh, yeah.
You upgraded.
and you climb down the rungs. And when you get to the bottom, you turn around. It looks like it was probably some sort of armory.
Okay.
There are empty shelves. It looks like there are boxes that held ammunition that are now empty. There is a data port down there. It's unlikely that it had any sort of net access, but it was probably like a air-gapped source for him to use.
Okay.
We all kind of come down after.
Yeah, he kind of says that it's clear. The space isn't particularly large. It's probably about 10 by 20.
Mhm.
And as I said, it looks like it's been mostly emptied out.
Well, there's a bit of a little survival
There's nothing
bunker.
here. There's nothing here.
I point to the data port.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
I'll keep an eye out on top. I leave the lantern down there and I go back up to keep a lookout.
As you climb back up, at the bottom of the ladder, it's kind of propped up against the wall. It looks like it must have fallen there. Is, oddly enough, a photograph.
Okay, I pick it up.
The picture is, it's around 3 people. There's an Asian woman, a white man, and another Asian woman, kind of all standing in the forefront of the photograph. And above them is a banner. It says Arasaka on it. It's got their logo and, the Arasaka name. One of the women in the picture is known to you, Jake, because you've seen pictures of her before. Her name's Hanako Arasaka.
Oh,
She's a big deal. The Arasaka family has, I think there's 2 daughters and 2 brothers.
Mhm.
And they all kind of have different roles within the company. There's some talk pre-war. There was some talk about, vying for power versus the old man and stuff like that. And there are a few other people in the background. There are 2 little boys sitting in some chairs. And what you notice kind of offhand again, this is just, again, sort of basic knowledge. Behind the 2 boys is another gentleman, very well known in the world of executives, the head of the water company.
oh shit. Based on what she looks like in the picture, do I think this is semi-recent?
You think, no, the photograph itself, is sort of an outdated form.
Yeah, but like if she's kind of famous, like, does she look 20 years younger
Yes.
in the photo?
Yep.
20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Nailed it.
Do we know what Yuri looks like? Did we get pictures?
Yes, you do.
All right. I go up top and I'm looking at it and I'm looking through my agent at the pictures of Yuri. And I don't know what role this would be. Do I think either of the little boys, one of them could be him?
It's likely.
Okay.
We zoom out. We get a bird's eye view of the edge runners out here in this kind of valley. The surrounding rolling hills and rock features obscure the distance around them. And the image that we're looking at is through a scope. There's an older gentleman sitting at the hatch of your armory, Yuri. And he's looking at something. And you see someone else climb out of the hatch a little later. A guy you don't know. He's carrying a heavy weapon. And you know that these guys are probably after you. You don't know how they found out where you are.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that there was some sort of fight in the air out above the
I
desert.
heard it. Yeah.
Yep. And then your crosshairs are kind of watching as one by one people come out. And then you see Bugbear. You've worked a few jobs with him.
Yeah.
You know that Switch was his brother.
He pushes past the old guy.
And
then you see the old guy point a crossbow at his back.
Take
you
the shot.
pause for a moment, your finger on the trigger.
Mm.
And that's where we'll stop.
Sick. Sick.
Amazing.
I'll be okay. I work.
Definitely didn't do any stupid shit.
No.
thank you for listening to Red Rising, a cyberpunk misadventure. Of course, we are forever grateful if you can leave us a review or, if you have a chance, share our stories with others, whether it's on socials, subreddits, a bullhorn, or a whispered secret. Check out our website for all your burning questions and eager updates. And don't forget, we have a separate D&D podcast because we're super nerds. Our intro music was a Wilhelm scream. The theme song is Neon Drifter by Antti Martikainen. All scores by Antti Martikainen and Data Soundscapes. Their YouTube channel is Spacewave CR. Check them out. Thanks for listening. Don't forget, hack the planet.
That's nasty.